Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for taking time to join me today. Today, I'm going to talk about resilience. What is resilience or being resilient? What helps us build resilience in daily life? What drains or hurts us? What are they actions? Are they whatever that is? What is resilience? So, my question for you is how resilient are you? Put it in the comments below. I would love to read them. I've been told I'm very resilient as I bounce back from just about every single setback that is thrown at me. And let me tell you, over the years, that's been a lot. I've been through so much in my life. But of course, I do believe that the reason why I'm being or that I am so resilient is because I have God in my life. I truly believe that. I could not get through everything that I've been through and be so resilient if I did not have God in my life. So, what is resilience? Resilience is simply our ability to get back up when life knocks us down. It's how we handle our stress, adapt to change, and keep moving forward. Whether we're dealing with a job loss or a tough conversation we're having with somebody, a health issue, or just the chaos of balancing everything at once. It's not about being perfect or never feeling overwhelmed. It's about finding the strength to take the right next step, even when things are so hard. So, what helps us build resilience in daily life? There is not a magic formula, but there are a few things that can really help. Like, surround yourself with people you can talk to, you can vent to, you can laugh with. You don't need a huge circle, just a few people that you trust. Then get in a routine. Simple daily habits like getting enough sleep, eating really healthy food, moving your body to it can make a bigger difference than you can even realize. Then we have perspective. Stepping back and reminding ourselves this is a tough moment. It doesn't define me. It doesn't define you. And it won't last forever. Taking breaks and being self aware, rest is not a luxury, it's a fuel for resilience. Also, knowing your limits and recognizing the triggers. Then we have grace. Within ourselves and others, mistakes and setbacks are a part of being human. Also, problem solving skills, being able to take action, even the small steps create momentum. So, what drains or hurts resilience? Resilience gets harder when we're running on empty. Here are some things that I found when doing the research that can chip away at it. Trying to do everything alone, we all need help sometime. Constant pressure, whether it's from work, parenting, or finances. Nonstop stress takes a toll on us. Then there's negative self talk. I know this one really well. Saying I can't do this over and over again becomes self fulfilling belief. I was doing that before I started this YouTube channel. I'm resilient. I overcame. Neglecting your own needs, you can't pour from an empty cup. So, do you think being resilient is a decision or an action? What do you think? Put it in the comments below. For me, myself, honestly, I think it could be both because it starts as a decision like, I'm not giving up or I'm going to face this head on. And it shows up. And as that happens, it ends up showing up like an action, like getting out of bed when you would rather hide, having a hard conversation, asking for help, or simply trying again. That's what I do. I've had those hard conversations and getting out of bed, I've had those days that I didn't want to get out of bed, but I got out of bed because I persevere and I'm just resilient. I have God on my side, I have a family. And so I learned how to ask for the help. Being resilient doesn't mean you always feel strong. It means you keep showing up anyway. I think there's some good news in our personal growth and being resilient. Hard seasons don't just wear us out, they can also build us up. Every time you survive something you don't think you could or didn't think you could, you grow, you learn, you gain tools you didn't have before. Resilience helps us discover our strength we didn't know we had, and that's where the real growth happens. So, does resilience help us? Well, it promotes adaptability by us bouncing back from adversity and allows us to learn from failure and adapt. This is very central to our growth. It also builds our confidence, as every time you overcome a challenge, your self your sense of self-efficiency grows, and resilience strengthens this loop. Resilience can also help us sustain motivation, like when things get tough. Resilient individuals persist. We persist. This perseverance is essential for achieving our long-term goals. And the last thing is resilience does is it reduces the emotional toll. Resilience doesn't mean ignoring the pain, but rather manage it. It supports mental health by helping people regulate emotions in crisis. Now, with that being said, resilience can also hurt, like when you avoid getting help or being vulnerable. If someone is too resilient, they might refuse to ask for help or share their struggles, and this can lead to burnout. It can lead to isolation, and it can lead to emotional suppression. It can also hurt us by staying in harmful situations, like someone staying and enduring in a toxic environment, like an abusive relationship or an unhealthy job, which I definitely know a thing or two about. This is when you need to move on and walk away. Move on and walk away. Also, the last thing is overemphasizing endurance. Sometimes people equate resilience with stoicism, just surviving. That can block deeper self reflection. It can block healing and it can block transformation. Every one of us is already more resilient than we think. If you ever made it through a hard day, a hard month, or even a hard year, you have already used resilience. Think about that. If you made it through a hard day, a hard month, and a hard year, you've used the resilience. You have resilience in you. So let's stop measuring ourselves by how together we look and instead give ourselves credit for how we keep going, how we keep growing, and how we keep choosing to try again. When doing this research, I found what's called a resilience exercise. I found it online, I modified it, and I typed it up, and I'm going to put it in the description below or on the side. I think it's over on the side. And all you have to do is click on it, and hopefully it will open up this. I'm new doing this part of it. So, but I think it's a good tool to have. So download it and use it. And let me know what you think about that. Let me know if it helped you or not. So today I want to thank you for joining me again. Please subscribe or share or even give me a thumbs up. I swear I'm like a kid in a candy store because every time I see somebody watching my video where my numbers go up or I got new subscribers, I got 5 new subscribers in the last 2 days. Oh my gosh, I was been so excited. I've been smiling for the last couple of days. You know, hit that subscribe button for me. One of these days, I'm just going to do a video on how excited I am about this YouTube channel that I'm doing. It's been amazing. It's been so healthy for me to do this. And being resilient, I'm doing this topic. This is one of the topics that I had chosen because if I wasn't so resilient, I wouldn't be here today putting myself out there, out here to you all. And then I just wouldn't. And I would be so stuck outside if I wasn't so resilient. So, and if it wasn't for you all, I know that some of you, thank you so much for putting the comments below because I love responding back to you. And again, I really do love seeing all my subscribers go up, and it just it warms my heart. So thank you so much. Thank you again for just listening to me, and I hope this subject today of being resilient helps you. It helped me learn a little bit more about resilience. And anyway, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.